This is Hayden Alen from SHC TV, and today I'm very lucky to be joined over Zoom by Lewie Pochetty. Lewie, how are you doing today, mate?
Doing great. Just ready for another big session, fight week. So just finishing up.
Definitely. So, what I wanted to sort of start with, if we go back to the start of your career, how did you first sort of get into boxing?
I was about 12 years old, and my dad forced me to get into it, as it's really good to learn self-defense stuff. And then I eventually just started to love it.
Okay, so then obviously, going forward during your amateur career, how did you sort of evaluate your whole amateur career? What accolades did you achieve? And yeah, sort of overall, how did you find it?
So I've won 2 regional championships and 2 national championships in the amateurs, 13 fights, and 2 ABA as well, in 13 fights. So a lot of titles for a small amount of fights.
So then obviously, turning over, you just turned over back in April. Then you had the fight and you got the win in the second round, and then you fought again on the React Port Billham Smith undercard at Sellers Park. How have you sort of found your first 2 fights, and how have you found the transition from turning amateur to professional?
The transition from small ball to like big stage, crazy, but it all just came so fast, so I couldn't really take it in. But being there at Sellers Park was amazing.
Definitely. So then, obviously onto this upcoming fight on Saturday, Johnny Fisher, Alen Babic undercard, Copperbox Arena in London. How did this sort of come about, and how long have you known about it for? So onto the main event on that card. Am I right in saying you've sparred Johnny Fisher?
Yeah, I've sparred Johnny Fisher a good few times. We've become good mates now.
What did you sort of take from those sparring sessions? Obviously, fighting someone, sparring someone like Johnny Fisher.
It's very good to know where I'm at in terms of my level and to test myself against better opposition. And he's great. Johnny Fisher's great. Very strong. Can punch very hard.
Definitely. Just out of interest, how do you see the main event going on Saturday?
I think Johnny Fisher's going to stop him. Definitely.
Okay, so then, on to you again. How have you sort of found training for this fight? Obviously, it's all kind of been quite quick. This will be your 3rd fight in just about 2 months now. Yeah, how have you sort of found training for this fight?
I've just stayed consistent throughout. So it's been 3 quick fights. So I stayed in shape the whole time. Never really had time to be out of the gym. So I've been in the gym this whole time.
Okay, so then on to opponent. Do you know much about your opponent or not really?
Don't know much about him, but whoever it is, get him out of there.
Definitely. And then, how many times would you like to be out this year? If you were to get the win come Saturday night. Obviously last year, this will be your 3rd fight in just like I say, just under 2 months. Ideally, how many times more would you like to be out this year?
So me and my manager have been talking, and the plan is to get about 7-0 by the end of the year. So we got some work to do.
Definitely. So then, say for like a year and a bit from now, where do you sort of want to be in the sport?
From a year from now, I definitely want to be going for a Southern area title, pushing for the English and British.
Definitely. So then, sort of on from that, what do you think your end goal in the sport is overall? Would you say maybe world titles? What do you think your end goal in the sport is overall?
Me and my coach and my manager have always said WBC world champion. That's the belt we want.
Definitely. And then last one for me, have you got anything you want to promote, say for your social sponsors, anything like that?
Andrew Southern, a new sponsor, big shout out to him. Legend.
Definitely. Lewie, thank you very much for your time, mate. It was really nice to meet you. And yeah, we'll definitely do it again sometime.
Thank you. See you soon.